UK government has tightened coronavirus restrictions due to a sharp rise in cases, banning social gatherings of more than 6 people. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has come out with a new Moonshot plan to combat the rise in cases of coronavirus. Now, speaking at a televised news conference, flanked by his top medical advisors, Johnson made the announcement of new restrictions that would replace the regulations, admitting that the restrictions earlier were complicated and confusing.
In England, from Monday, we're introducing the rule of 6. You must not meet socially in groups of more than 6, and if you do, you will be breaking the law. This will apply in any setting, indoors or outdoors, at home or in the pub.
Now, talking about the Moonshot plan, Boris said that although it may not guarantee success, but it will help reverse the upward trend of the cases. In this new plan, mass testing that delivers fast results could be used to grant more freedom to those confirmed not to have the virus. Now, he outlined the Moonshot plan to allow millions of people to be tested every day, to allow those without coronavirus to circulate freely.
Our plan, this Moonshot that I'm describing, will require a giant collaborative effort from government, from business, from public health professionals, scientists, logistics experts, and many, many more. Work is underway now, and we will get on at pace until we get there, round the clock. We're hopeful this approach will be widespread by the spring, and if everything comes together, it may be possible, even for some of the most difficult sectors like the theatres, to have life much closer to normal before Christmas.
But the new testing goal is likely to raise eyebrows, as the government is already struggling to meet soaring demands for tests. Britain has been hard hit by coronavirus, recording more than 41,500 deaths among people who tested positive, the highest rate in Europe and one of the highest in the world. Deaths and cases fell after a national lockdown imposed in March, but Johnson had urged people to return to work and to go out and spend money, as Britain plunged into a historic recession. But there have been almost 3,000 daily cases in recent days, and new figures revealed a spike in coronavirus cases among young people in particular. This is a trend seen elsewhere in Europe. Our London Bureau Chief, Maddie Clark, gets us more on this.
Last night, Boris Johnson announced a new swathe of restrictions when it comes to COVID-19, and all the newspapers have had that new restriction screaming on their headlines. Let's start with the Daily Mail, which is a tabloid, and they say, "There goes Christmas." They're looking at how this new rule of 6, that no more than 6 people can gather either indoors or outdoors together, will affect big family gatherings, particularly over Christmas time. Then the Daily Telegraph is a broadsheet, and it looks at it, including the Christmas theme, but they also look at these new COVID marshals that the Prime Minister Boris Johnson is looking to start, essentially an army of these marshals, ensuring that people are sticking to the rules. They're enforcing the rules in pubs and restaurants and other venues. And if anyone are found breaking it, they can face monetary penalties, £100 to up to £1,000. Then the Sun, another tabloid, the most popular one, sticks to that Christmas theme, no ho-ho, but also looks at the new slogan, which is hands, face, and space, reminding people to wash their hands, wear face coverings, and maintain social distancing. And that a lot of the problems of this new spike in new cases is with the youth that are gathering. The Independent also has the new regulations, and they focus on the length of time, saying that it could last up to 6 months. The only hope for this to end, as the Prime Minister had pointed out, is a mass testing for the population. And that's where The Guardian picks up, looking at that mass testing, which he even described as a moonshoot. They said it's a £100 billion gamble for new testing of non-existing technology, And so they seriously doubt that it will be able to be done by the spring. So certainly the new crackdown on COVID is the big focus here. Mandy Clark, World is One, WION, London.